me doing my hair at the start of a video. What does that tell you? That tells you I was bored out of my brains when it came to Roadblock. Now, I'm a lot different to most people. I will say Roadblock was okay. It wasn't terrible, it was okay. In wrestling wise, it was terrible, but to me, I kind of thought it was okay. But I will say this. If I can predict what's going to happen, WWE, it shows we're smart. It shows we're too smart for you. If I can predict what happened at NXT live in Melbourne, then that shows you Triple H isn't doing a good job either. I'm not bashing NXT, but when NXT came to Melbourne, I guessed who was going to win, and it happened. If I can predict anything that's going to happen, then that's a serious problem. Pre-show, doesn't matter. I got the pre-show wrong, doesn't matter. I don't really count the pre-show. Out of every match that was on the main card, I got right. That tells you something, WWE. It tells me that I know everything. That I know your shit. Haven't you done enough? Things are getting too predictable now. This person won, this person won, this person won, this girl won then, now she's gonna win then. Seriously. Give me a break. Roadblock end of the line. The show started off with Sheamus and Cesaro versus the New Day, the longest reigning WWE World Tag Team Champions. Defended their titles for the last time. I'm sorry, I've got a bloody bug flying around. Give me a sec. Sorry about that, but I'm back. Sheamus and Cesaro versus the New Day. Finally. We finally see the New Day defend their titles for the last time. Listen, I've been a fan of New Day for a while. They've been funny here and there. But really, I thought in the end, maybe it is time for some new tag team champions. And I think that was long overdue. Do you want to know something? Have you noticed the SmackDown Live titles have changed less times than the Monday Night Raw titles? The WWE title changed once on SmackDown, AJ Styles. The Intercontinental changed twice, Dolph to Miz. The SmackDown Live Tag Team titles changed once, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. SmackDown Live Women's title changed once, Becky to Alexa. Isn't there a huge pattern there? The huge pattern here is that Monday Night Raw have changed their belts more times. Well, their women's title has changed more times than any other belt that has changed this year. And that's a problem. The tag team titles were the last titles to change hands ever since the draft. The title that changed the most during the draft was obviously the women's title. Sheamus and Cesaro won the tag team titles tonight. Great. Who are they going to fight? Are they going to fight the New Day again? Are they going to fight Gallows and Anderson, who have been absolute jobbers? Or they could bring up the Revival. I reckon the Revival could be a good fit, but of course it's Monday Night Raw. The Revival would just become a normal tag team if they were on Monday Night Raw. Say yeah. Say yeah. No one will say yeah. Everyone will say get lost. You're jobbers if they were on Monday Night Raw. I would say the Revival for SmackDown. Really, that's where I would save them. But Monday Night Raw really do need some decent teams. So I'll probably say Revival and Altars of Pain could be a good fit for Monday Night Raw, but that's just me. Next match was Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. Sami Zayn had to survive for 10 minutes. Now, I want to point this out. When Sami Zayn said that he is worth more than Eva Marie, now, I know a lot of people will agree that Sami Zayn is worth more than Eva Marie, but I actually want to compare the two in surviving or match length. I want to compare the two in match length. Eva Marie took on Asuka, who's the most dangerous woman on NXT. Sami Zayn took on Braun Strowman, who's the most dangerous guy on Monday Night Raw. The difference in time length between those two were different. Sami Zayn had the last 10 minutes. Great, he lasted 10 minutes. But Eva Marie, on the other hand, when she took on Asuka, she wrestled her for 13 minutes. Big difference, huh? So Sami Zayn, you aren't worth more than Eva Marie. Eva Marie is worth more than Sami Zayn. Yeah, I know he could wrestle longer than 13 minutes if WWE booked him right, but that's only if he was on SmackDown. Monday Night Raw, he can barely even last 5 minutes. Sami Zayn outlasts Braun Strowman, and that was it. That was predictable in the end. The whole Mick Foley thing really saved up time for Sami Zayn. Next was Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho. Nobody gave a shit. Neither did I. Seth Rollins wins due to Kevin Owens interfering. I wish I could roll my eyes in the back of my head and do the Undertaker. Same old shit. Seriously, WWE, you're getting boring. At least SmackDown's more predictable. At least SmackDown's more unpredictable. Yeah, the whole James Ellsworth thing's getting old, but that's the only bad thing about SmackDown, isn't it? James Ellsworth. Next was the Cruiserweights. Now, the Cruiserweight match was probably more surprising, but it was a predictable outcome. Rich Swann wins with a huge kick to TJ Perkins. I'm tired of Michael Cole saying TJP, by the way. That is getting annoying. But I will say, Neville coming back was a very, very good thing. Now, not many people pointed this out. Not many YouTubers pointed this out, but I'm pretty sure a few others did. But one YouTuber I listened to did not point out that Neville turned heel. He did not point out that Neville turned heel. Neville attacked two baby faces. And if you attack two baby faces, if a face attacks another face or two other faces, that makes the other face that attacked the two faces a heel. Neville turned heel. Will Neville get a repackage? Will he get a new gimmick? Will his music change? Will he get a new gimmick change? I just said that, didn't I? Well, I reckon he'll get a new gimmick change. His music might change. But we'll see what happens from there. Okay. This shows you how boring this pay-per-view was. I can barely even remember what was on. Oh yeah, Kevin Owens tried to apologize to Chris Jericho. Same old shit. I believe the next match was Sasha. Let me check Wikipedia. Yeah, I was right. Next match is Sasha versus Charlotte. Again, another predictable match. Hey, I like the legit boss. I love Sasha Banks. She's one of my favorite women. But it's getting old. Sasha Banks, it's getting old. She loses at a pay-per-view, or should I say she wins on Monday Night Raw, beats Charlotte on a Monday Night Raw, and then when it comes to a pay-per-view, oh, little Miss Charlotte, bow down to the Queen. wins at a bloody pay-per-view. No surprise. Sasha Banks tapped out with 2 seconds left on the clock. Tapped out with 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, it was more 5 seconds. It was more 5 seconds she tapped out. She tapped out in 5 seconds with 5 seconds left. Tapped out with 5 seconds left, so she couldn't hold on. So you're telling me, WWE, Sasha Banks, after all the 2 minutes of the screaming and the howling and the hair pulling and the punches to try and get out, after all their arms swinging and trying to break the bloody hold, she taps out with 5 seconds left. Give me a break. But I did enjoy the tap out, by the way. I know, I'm weird, but then it went overtime. And then we see Sasha again tap out. Another long stretch submission, and then Sasha in the end tapped. So what's next for Sasha? What's next for Charlotte? Charlotte's obviously going to fight Bayley next. Hug life. God, I can't stand Bayley. What I would like to see next for Sasha Banks? I'd like to see Sasha take on Emma. To be honest with you. Have Emmalina attack the horsewomen. She said on Twitter and Facebook she hates the horsewomen. Hint, hint. Charlotte, Bayley, 2 horsewomen. They're taking on each other. Who's the other horsewomen? Sasha. Emma, Sasha. Book it. Next, what? Oh, and also, I would like to see Sasha Banks go to SmackDown when the next draft happens. Because if you really want these two to be dominant champions, have Sasha go to SmackDown. Give Monday Night Raw Eva Marie. Sasha Banks is worth more than Eva Marie. I'm pretty sure Eva Marie could do a better job than Sasha Banks on Monday Night Raw. Definitely. I am an Eva Marie fan after all. But anyway, final match was Owens versus Roman Reigns. This was the Australian crowd when they saw Roman Reigns on the picture. Boo! That was the Australians at NXT. When they showed his picture, him doing this, everyone just started booing. It was hilarious. Roman Reigns did not win. He lost by disqualification. Chris Jericho came out. Predictable. And in the end, it was DQ. Predictable. So, in the end, Roadblock, end of the line, should have been called Roadblock, Predictability, end of the line. Was predictable. It was all predictable in the end, and Jericho and Owens, it was all a ruse. It was all a ruse, oh my god. It was all a ruse. Jericho and Owens weren't going to fight. Oh, they weren't going to fight. Give me a break. Give me a break. Michael Cole's acting all surprised. Oh my god, they weren't going to betray each other. Seriously, come on. Seriously, come on. It's getting old. This type of thing is getting old, and now that is it. That is my Roadblock end of the line review. And if you really want to know what happens on the pre-show, Rusev beat Big Cass by count out. Yeah, did you really want to know that? So anyway, that's the end of my Roadblock review. I really hope I'm right about Sasha's next feud being Emmalina, because I think Emmalina would be a perfect fit for her. So, that is all. I hope you enjoyed this review. And let me know what you think down in the comments. See you there. See you later. Maybe when I do Monday Night Raw. Maybe. Actually, I kind of will do it, actually. See you then.